Hello, good morning, welcome. It's November the 9th, second term at Priory. I'm Neville Coles. I'm joined this morning by two of our Year 11 students. I've got Evie with me and Shannon, and they're going to talk a little bit about the fantastic work they've been doing with Children's Hospice South West, who are our nominated charity for this year. Last year we raised £6,000 for the Willow Foundation, and this year some of our students, Year 11s, have asked me can we raise some money for Children's Hospice South West. So they're going to talk in a moment about that. This week a newsletter, paper newsletter, the first one of the year, will be coming home. Remember, we do 3 a year, so again communication very important from school. That's coming through the post this week. Some information in that is new for us. We've been able to get some sponsorship for the newsletter in a company, an insurance company called Hygos, who are well known in Somerset and actually are the Somerset Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year. Hygos, who have an office in World High Street, have kindly sponsored our newsletter, which always helps in terms of the costs. Within the newsletter you'll see our results from last year. 70% in the end of our students got 5A to C last year. Really great result for us, up 16% from 2008, and we know it's going to be even better next year. And why I can say that with some confidence is because this week, last week and this week, our Year 11s, Evie, that's Shannon,
yep,
and Evie, both sat a maths paper, and the idea is that this is a proper GCSE paper. They'll get their grades back in January. If they have not got the target level they need, we can resit them again in next May's exam, because we need to make absolutely sure that our students get 5A to C if they can, including English and maths, their gateway to college, their gateway to university, their gateway to success. And although our results were really good last year, one of our particular issues was the achievement of some of our girls actually in our GCSEs, particularly maths, a little bit of a dip in English. So this year we're really being very strong with our girls and making sure they do achieve at the levels they need to achieve at. Isn't that right, girls?
that's right.
That's right. Okay, we did an awards evening recently at the Winter Gardens. Within the newsletter are the names of all our award winners, the attendance awards, the tutor prize awards. They're all in there. Really positive evening and very successful. Within the newsletter also, we've done this before, but we'll do it again at the start of this year, is a form. It's called a Talented and Gifted form. Mr. Pye is the member of staff in charge of Talented and Gifted programme at school. But it's a nomination form that Mr. Pye has put together, and it goes in the newsletter. Please tear it off and return it to school if you think that your son, daughter has a talent or a gift. We are able to receive nominations from parents as well as our own nominations of ourselves in school staff, and indeed students themselves can self-nominate. So please have a look at that form, and if you think there is a talented and gifted student in your family, please send the form back to us. You also notice, of course, it is Remembrance Week for us at school here, so some assemblies on this week about remembrance, and also on Wednesday the 11th of this week we're having a minute's silence across the school to remember those people who have given their lives in service of our country. So that's this week. Okay, so yeah, the Autumn Jam, Children's Hospice South West. So I think, Shannon, you're going to talk a little bit, just for a minute or so, about what Children's Hospice South West is and how it works, are you?
Well, the Children's Hospice South West basically support children that have really serious illnesses and won't live to be an adult, and they support them and their families and help them basically and make life a bit more fun for them. So.
Okay, and we think it's a really important charity to support. And we then organised, after some planning, an autumn jam. So,
we organised the autumn jam in aid of the charity, and we raised in total £282, which was split half and half. Half went to the Children's South West, and the other half went to the music department. In the concert, we had a variety of students with vocalists and instruments.
Good. and it was organised by these two students and a couple others, but I was very, where it is, but very keen you organised it properly, wasn't I? And you did, didn't you?
Yeah, we had some help with it from other teachers, but it was a lot down to us a lot. But we just wanted to raise money for the charity, and we thought it was something important to do for the school as well.
Excellent. Brilliant bit of citizenship in action from these girls and from others in Year 11 and in Year 10 and in Year 9, raising money for Children's Hospice South West. And on Friday, November the 20th, it's a non-uniform day at PCS. So non-uniform day, Friday, November the 20th. That's Children in Need Day. So again, we're going to split some of the money from Children in Need to Children's Hospice South West. As in the past, last non-uniform day, we're also very keen on sustainability here, so it can either be £1 brought in to donate to the charity, or it could be an old mobile phone, which we will recycle, and the money will then come back into school, into charity work and sustainability work. So that's Friday, November the 20th. Other charity events we've had on have been, we had a staff football match last week, which was a Heroes v Villains event. That was Heroes 2, Villains 2. About 15-20 staff played in that with Mrs Luxon, approximately. Yes, Miss Luxon, yes. Miss Luxon is standing there, yeah, as always, recording this. Winning the equalising goal, scored by Superman, so that was very good. Cross from Batman, actually. So it's a really good event. We've also had Saturday morning, teeming down with rain here, but Saturday morning some of our Year 8s completed a charity car wash. And I understand in Waitrose on Christmas Eve this year, some of our Year 8s, again I think it is, are bagpacking in Waitrose on Christmas Eve, proceeds to charity Children's Hospice South West. And there is an event, I'm told, that Miss Hill and the PE department are organising called Take One for the School, which some of you who watch Soccer AM on a Saturday morning might understand more about, but I think essentially it is kicking footballs at teachers. More to follow. Not quite sure that's going to work, but it's a charity event, and if it raises money, we'll do that for charity. Talking of which, PE, exceptionally strong results at the minute as we end up here today. I just wanted to point out some of the netball results that the girls have recently had. And these are netball results. Churchill we played on Tuesday 29th of September, 7A, 7B, 8A, 8B, so more than one team playing. And the results were we won 23-3, this is netball, 9-3, 34-4, 13-8, 20-3 and 4-1. That's throughout the school, Year 7s up to Year 10 and 11. We played Whirl then the following week, and the results were 14-1, 11-6, 41-0, which is apparently the result from one of the netball games, so clearly Year 8, fantastic result there, and 14-1, 12-7, 13-0 and 13-0 again. So a whole range of activities after school, 70 plus weekly activities at Priory after school, and Miss Hill and the PE team doing some really fantastic work, successful work with girls sport and boys sport, so you know, congratulations to them. Alright, okay. Lastly, thank you for your support, Priory. Hopefully you'll get the newsletter through the post this week. Please encourage other parents to take up the video newsletter, the video cast. We do one of these once a month, so maybe one more before Christmas, and the progress at school, very good. Very pleased with how we've settled back in the school. New teachers back in, of course, here. Mr. Dodd is now back with us. Very pleased to have him back with us. Miss Murphy's joined us in English, so we've welcomed them back into the fold, and a very successful open evening. We've just got our numbers for next year's intake, 2010, to join Priory. We had 490 preferences for the school. That's first, second and third preferences. We only have 240 places, but first choice preferences were 264. So 264, 240 places, 24 more people, more students want to join us than we've got places for. So that's healthy for the school, and we're very pleased with those numbers. So if we can help in any way, please get in contact with us. I thank Shannon this morning. Thank you very much, Shannon. And thank Evie. Really excellent Year 11 students who are going to change the world, and they've got, well, you will. And they've got big dreams, and they're doing brilliantly at school. So thank you for listening.